Hey guys, welcome to TCR. Sid here. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today, I am making mozzarella goat cheese. It is my first time doing this. This might end horribly and I might lose my Italian card. Let's see. This recipe calls for some citric acid, some goat's milk, some rennet, and a little bit of salt. Let's make magic happen, people. Mike is making his sauce right here, so I'm going to be making my goat cheese over here. I need a half gallon of raw unpasteurized goat milk. First, I'm going to pour the milk into the pan. I always strain it one more time just to make sure. So I've got my citric acid dissolved in that quarter cup of water. I'm going to go ahead and pour it over the top, and then I'm going to give it a quick stir. I'm gonna heat it on medium heat till it's about 88 degrees. I have my rennet right here, a quarter teaspoon in 2 tablespoons of water, which we're gonna set to the side. Or rennet, I don't know. It's French. Oui? Yes? No? I took Spanish in high school, don't ask me. Once the milk hits that 88 degrees, I'm going to go ahead and gently stir in the rennet. And put the lid on the pot, and we're gonna wait 30 minutes. All right, so it's set for 30 minutes. I don't know about this. Okay, it's definitely like a thing. Okay, it made like a thing. I'm gonna show you guys. It did, it made like a thing, like one big giant curd ball. So it says I have to cut it into 1-inch strips. It nowhere says the best way to do this. So we're gonna wing it, because that's how we do. I don't advise normally cutting things inside of a pot. 1-inch cubes, I'm gonna do my best. And then I have to transfer it to the colander. Chasing it. This is tricky, guys. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like this might end up being a disaster. I feel like I'm angering the cheese gods right now. And I feel like my Italian ancestors are mocking me. I'm gonna take this over here. I'm gonna attempt to transfer these 1-inch cubes into this colander. Some of these are not 1-inch, I'm not gonna lie. But that's okay, because this is our first time making this kind. So there's always like, you know, a little bit of a learning curve. We're gonna learn together today. Sometimes we do stuff that we're doing for the first time, and sometimes we do things that we like totally know how to do. This is one of those things that it's a bit of an experiment, if you will, and that's okay. We're gonna learn and grow together. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. I can see that it's like, you know, living its best life here. The curds and out so that the whey can separate better. Some of these are smaller because it's a round pot, so there's no way everything's gonna be like a square inch. That's just life, right? I don't know who's got square pots that they're cutting perfect 1-inch cubes out of this, but hey, whatever. I don't even know what I'm doing. All right, so now I'm gonna clean this pot out. I'm gonna fill it with water. And I'm gonna get this water up to 140 degrees. And then once that's drained off, we're gonna dip it into the water. Apparently, that finishes it. We're gonna find out. It says like, seriously? What the f? Gotta be kidding me right now. All right, so the power just went out. Okay, so I'm gonna dip this in here for like 30 seconds. We're gonna get creative. Because life and because we're filming in the dark. It's supposed to make it more stringy. Oh, there's lights for a second, lights for a second. Lights. I'm gonna throw this up here. All right, so we're gonna sprinkle this with a little non-iodized salt and kind of mix it in and pull it like taffy. That's what we're supposed to do. I feel like it's not fully happy, but with the power going out, I had to stop for a minute, and so we'll see how this goes. Definitely not pulling like taffy. I feel like there's still a lot of moisture coming out of it. I might have to re-dip it in that hot water maybe. It said that was a possibility, or it's just gonna be really chewy mozzarella. And we're supposed to form it into balls anyway. So, I don't know. Maybe this is just gonna be an epic fail. Tastes pretty good though. What? It looks like crud. But I had to walk away at a crucial point.
It kind of looks like cottage cheese meets mozzarella, but
I had to, like I said,
really good.
I had to walk away at a really crucial point. So
I'm down with the flavor.
So I think it's going to be a little bit more just what it is.
Cheese.
Well, it's just gonna be a little different. But that's all right. We're gonna give it a whirl here. I'm just gonna make a couple of balls. And we're gonna call it good. Because
This is where you're supposed to scream balls.
yeah, basically. Cheese balls. So it's not like true mozzarella, but like I said, because of the power going out and then simultaneously other things going off in the house, I had to kind of stop for a second, and it was definitely at a crucial point in the game here. It was like the worst possible time for that to happen. But you know, hey, now my cheese is gonna be gross looking, but it tastes good. Which, you know, sometimes that's the way things go, right? So I'm gonna put these into a nice airtight container and stick them into the fridge, formed into little balls. We'll see what happens, I suppose. There's the end result. It definitely doesn't quite have the right taffiness to it. I might try making this again at some point where I don't have to walk away at the most crucial point of it, which definitely caused it to end up like this. I can say for a fact. It was going really well. It was the right consistency the whole way through until I walked away for too long. But hey, it happens. Like this, you know, sometimes you gotta roll with it. It still tastes good. I tasted it. Mike tasted it. It tastes good. I think that it's just one of those things where, you know, it's just not gonna look pretty, but it's gonna taste good. So hopefully I don't get kicked out of the Italian Ancestry Club. Hopefully that will still be okay. But there it is. I will go ahead and put the recipe down below. Make sure you don't walk away or lose power at a crucial point while making said cheese, especially if you're filming it. It's very inconvenient. I think the flavor, I mean, you're really not adding anything flavor-wise other than a little bit of the salt. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you get the notification.